Good morning. It's the 31st of May 2016. Yes, next week it's June. Or tomorrow, tomorrow it's June. God, are we almost halfway through the year? As Ray Reynolds told me, our good friend Ray Reynolds, he informs me that in just a few weeks' time it will be the longest day of the year and it starts getting shorter again. The night's drawing, it gets darker and darker. But don't worry, boys and girls, I will be here almost daily to bring a tiny little bit of sunshine into your sad, lonely, pathetic lives into this year of 2016. I shall attempt to do it, although there's not much sunshine out today. Oh, it's a cup there. Oh, I've got to read you that, haven't I? Not much sunshine today. Looks like it's about to pour down with rain, to be honest, which is rather annoying because I'm about to go out, boys and girls. Even at this early hour of 9:30, there is an 11:30 showing of the new Disney film. What's it called? Hang on, I wrote it down there. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm a big Disney fan, as you well know. Been to Disney World 5 times now in Florida and a couple of times in Euro Disney. We're hoping to go to Euro Disney early-ish next year. I want to take my my nephew and his family. Years ago, how long ago? About 10 years ago, maybe a bit longer. Let me have 30, 29. Now, it might be about 15 years ago, actually. Could be 15 years ago. I took my my entire sister's family to Euro Disney, and we had such a fantastic time. And I remember saying to them when we went out to dinner one night, I left my sister and her husband in their room, and I took the 3 children over to one of the eating places within the Disney hotel type places. And I remember saying to them, when you two get grown up and you get families, I'll take you both as well. And it's about to happen. First of all, the first one I'm going to take is Gary and his little family, and then Tracy and their little family. I'm so looking forward to that. So that's early next year. But I am a big Disney fan. I go and see all the films and all that. And Johnny Depp, I believe, is in Alice and the Looking Glass. Now, I've been reading these stories. What's happened to Johnny Depp? It looks strange now, doesn't he? You know, I do worry about people. And I don't say that in a joking way. I do worry about them. And I remember seeing him being interviewed on a red carpet maybe about a year ago. And he was all over the place. Incidentally, I'm appearing today as a deck chair. Do you like this? I'm a deck chair today. He appeared to be all over the place. Like, I'm afraid to say, consistent with someone who was on a lot of drugs. So I do hope he can get out of that. The trouble is, if he's in that is, I mean, if he is, the trouble is, massive stars like Johnny Depp, like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all these people can have anything they want. Anything they want. And even if they've got like a friend to tell them, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Now go away, I'll get another friend. Because they can literally buy friends. Do you know what I mean? Not like you and me. You know, not like me, friendless. Look, no one here. Alone once again. But they can almost buy friends, if you see what I mean. You know, so, will you come and be my friend, but you've got to keep your mouth shut and do everything I tell you to do. It's a bit like that. And it is very, very sad in a way. And I'm not sure that people should have absolutely everything they want, because it leads to that sort of thing where you can't help them. You know what I mean? So I hope he gets out of that if he's into that. But he does seem all over the place at the moment. Then he's got that marriage problem as well. And it's just awful. And another person in the film is Stephen Fry. And Stephen Fry seems to be hugely popular. People follow him, his tweets. I can kind of take him or leave him. He's all right. But some people go absolutely mad for Stephen Fry. So if you're one of those, you'll be pleased to know I think he's doing the Cheshire Cat. I could do a Cheshire Cat. Oh, that's a new noise, isn't it? Can you do it with me? Oh, come on. Don't just stare at the computer screen or your iPhone screen. Oh, look at him doing that. He's mad. No, just join in. You might actually enjoy it. Don't be one of those miserable old bastards who sits there saying, what's this rubbish? There was one of them on the Waitrose wall the other day, so I blocked him. I put, you know, in the last show where I had the suggestion for Waitrose, and that was to have ladies, like they do in Barbados, outside the little churches. They have ladies with tambourines on a Sunday, like that. And I suggested on my Sunday show that possibly Linda and Jackie could stand outside the Bracknell Waitrose with tambourines and welcome people. You know, hello, welcome to Waitrose. Hello. I mean, I don't know how long they can keep that up without losing the smile. I do wonder, going back to Disney, I do wonder that about the Disney World people. How on earth do they stand there for hours and hours? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that would do. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I do have a little bit of an ambition of becoming a Disney witch. Although the Disney witch, Ursula, I think I could be Ursula. You know. Now, what's that song? Oh, what's the song I sing at karaoke? Not Under the Sea. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. That one wants to look slimmer. That one wants to go to hell. And do I help them? Yes, indeed. Now, how does the rest of it go? Now there comes a time when one couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to haul 'em across the coals. You know that one, don't you? I could be Ursula. Disney, because Ursula doesn't smile much. She's just a miserable, fat old cow. That reminds me of a few people, to be honest, dear. One of them who I'm going to see the film with today. Best mate Ronnie. Yes, we're going to see that. But don't worry, we're not going to buy... But I told him on the phone, we're not going to buy pick and mix today. Not for £8 a bloody bag, dear. No pick and mix. We will pick up fudge on the way there. Yes, we'll pick up fudge on the way there. But hopefully the sun will come out later. I hope it pours down with rain when we're inside. And then when we come out, the sun will come out and we will sing. Bring me sunshine, bring me rain, flowers, bring me laughter all the time. Are you singing along, boys and girls? Have you still not switched off yet? Oh, you will do soon. You will soon get bored with me. Everyone gets bored with me eventually. Now, on the way to the swimming pool, I have to get a new bulb. A new light bulb for my Toyota Yaris, because the little headlight bulb has gone in there, which isn't bad actually, because that's the first bulb that has gone since I bought the car. Well, I say bought, I've got it on that. Is it PCP? Is it PPEP? I don't know. PCP? You know where you pay so much a month and then at the end of it you get a new car? That thing. Yes, I've got one of those. And so I bought that November 2014, it's 15. So that's a good year and a half, you know, before a bulb has gone. So I'm very, very impressed with that. Yesterday, and I noticed this Sunday night on the way home, I thought, oh, that looks a bit dim there. And a little bit like yourself, dim. You're looking very dim this morning. Dim, dim, dim. That's what you're looking this morning. Pay attention to the whole show. You might miss something. I noticed it was a bit dim. So I can't stand, I've got to tell you, I cannot stand an out bulb on a car. And you see them, don't you? Oh, well, you're coming that way. One headlight full on, the other one off. Or one dim and one bright. I can't stand. And I don't know why these people don't get nicked. Because the trouble is, especially behind you, you got a car with one light on and one light off, no street lights, but you think it's a motorbike. It seriously looks like a motorbike, where you think perhaps you're in that lane and you've got all this space, but actually that bit of the car behind you can't see because there's only one light there. Very, very dangerous. And these people should get nicked. I really think that. Anyway, so straight away, Monday morning, the first thing I did yesterday was go down to Halfords for a bulb. Now, generally, some bulbs are extremely difficult to change. I remember in my Toyota Igo, it was a real pain trying to get to it was right underneath and you'd scratch, especially if it was cold. Oh, don't you hate working on cars in the cold weather? Those of you that fix cars in the street all the time. We've got a very nice there's three of them now. There's a bloke who lives down there, Phil, and his son Reese. Ever such nice people, really, really nice people. And they fix people's cars. And there's another lad as well, I don't know who his name is, he's got the garage next to him. So if anyone wants anything done to their cars, which are, hello, can you come and fix my car, please? You know, and that's all done like that. But the bulbs are very, very difficult to get to on those Igos. And you scratch your hand and it looks simple in the instruction book. You know, just move the clip to the right and the bulb will simply drop out. But you can't get to clip your fingers up here like that. Oh, no. But with the Yaris, so I got to Halfords, lifted the bonnet and got the instructions out. Excuse me, can I just blow my nose a bit? That's better. Lifted the bonnet. I had a quick look round and there it was. Right, very, very easily accessible, not in like a confined space or anything like that. It was easy. I thought, my God, how easy is this? And I thought, I had a look and I twisted it and it came out. Easy, easy. So now I've got the bulb on this bit of wire. And I'm looking at the bulb and I thought, well, how do you get the bulb out the holder? Couldn't do it. I spent 10 minutes trying to get this bulb out the holder. And I thought, well, I can't do this. This must be, maybe you need a screwdriver because it looked like it had a spring round the outside. It was like a bulb like that and a bit of plastic like that. So then where the wire goes into the bulb, it looked like a connection. So I managed to pull that apart. And I thought, well, I'll take the bulb into Halfords now and he'll know how to remove the bulb from that holder. So I've walked in there. Good morning, mate. And as I approached, the trouble is in Halfords, there's always a massive queue at the tills. I don't know how their tills operate, right? But there's one bloke in there, and he seems to have to type the number in there, then he scans something, and it takes forever to get out of Halfords. And it's always been like that in Halfords. I don't know why, but their till operating system is bloody useless. It takes forever to buy one item. You can be there for 3 hours. 3 hours trying to purchase this item while they punch in a directory. I said directory, not erectory. Directory full of numbers into this till, trying to get the people out the door. Anyway, so I walked past this queue to the bulb section where there was a boy, boys and girls, a boy who looked like he knew something. So you've got to get a young one. No point getting the old one. I ain't got a bloody clue, these old bastards like me. We haven't. So you avoid them. And you find the young boy who looks like he's into it. Excuse me. Yes, mate. Mate, dear, I'm a customer. Sir. Call me sir. Yes. Yes, mate, he says. I said, I've got this bulb. I need a new bulb here, but I can't get it out of the holder. Oh, no, mate, they come like that. What do you mean? He said, that's how they are. Look. And then he showed me these bulbs, and the bulb is already in the holder, can't be removed. That's how it comes. I just spent 10 minutes outside trying to get this bloody thing out of the holder. Anyway, so he says, right, let's look. And in front of me are millions and millions of light bulbs. Every light bulb you could possibly want. And there on the bottom shelf are 4 that look like mine. I said, oh, is it one of those down there? He'd already got there. He said, this one might fit it. Let's have a look. So he's pulled this one off. No, that's not going to be. I'm sorry, sir, we haven't got that one. Isn't that always the way? Thousands and thousands and millions of bulbs on this rack. Not one for me. Of course there isn't. Bloody waste of a day that was. So I wasn't able to do it. So I went back to the car and put that bulb back in. And Ronnie was with us at the time. So then we popped into Waitrose. Didn't have time for a cup of tea because time is getting on now. And I have to be back in bed for 3 o'clock on a Monday so that I can get up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I have a couple of hours sleep in the afternoon and travel to my destination of work. So no bulb replaced, which was rather disappointing. And it's always the same though. You go in these places, they got hundreds and hundreds of the similar items to the one you want, but not the one you want. What is all that about? Never mind. So after that, then I went come back here, went to bed. and went to the karaoke last night at Central Station, and I thought it might be quiet as it was a bank holiday. Wrong. Really good night last night at Central Station, and Ray Reynolds and Mr. Johnny Key, they came in late because they have been on a little bit of a UK tour at the moment, playing their ukuleles and When I'm Cleaning Windows with Johnny Key and Ray Reynolds. Here's a picture of them where they were on Sunday at the, hang on, let me write this down because I want to get this right, the City Variety Music Hall up in Leeds, where they did the good old days in the 1970s. Beautiful building. Well done, lads. Well done. Look at that. Great picture of Ray Reynolds and Mr. Johnny Key there, boys and girls. Well done, lads. Well done, well done. There's a video that I've posted on my Facebook wall if you're interested, boys and girls. And I think I can't remember if it's entitled "If You're Offended, Watch This." And basically, it's a comedian, and he's very, very good, and everything he says on there is true about those that are permanently offended all the time. And one of the things he comes out with is an old saying, which I'm sure, if like me, you were a little bit taken the mick out at school. Did you have that at all? What did they used to call you at school? I had a couple of names. Bucktooth, because my teeth were like this. Oh, I used to have teeth like this. And if you are a young person and you've got teeth like this and you're having them sorted at the moment, one day you'll look like this. Look how I transformed myself there, from the ugly duckling into this swan of beauty that you see here before you today. Unbelievable. So they called me Bucktooth and also Bender because I was a bit camp. Although I didn't think so at the time. I was probably the last person in the whole school and throughout most of my life to realise that I wasn't on the right bus. I was the last person. Other people seem to know, but not me. Never mind, we're all sorted out now. So if you are offended, and Mum used to say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. And that's what the man says on that video. It's worth watching it, and you will be amused. But like he says, you know, if you are offended, for Christ's sake, grow up and get a life, will you? That's really offensive. It's really offensive. It's really offensive. Go away. I don't want to know. Please don't come and tell me you're offended. Just walk away and don't ever talk to me again. You need a sense of humour. I can sit here and laugh about certainly non-offensive things that even now, some of my straight mates come up to me, all right, you old puff, how are you, and slap me on the arse. I love it, dear. I love it. How can you ever find that offensive? They're having a joke with you. If you can't get the joke, then you have no sense of humour, and therefore you've got no right of reply. And that's it. If you want to call me anything else, that's fine. Please feel free to do so. But I may block you like the bloke right at the beginning of the show. I told you, a bloke on the Waitrose wall, because I posted the Sunday thing on the Waitrose wall when I had that suggestion for Waitrose. And he put on there, why is this on the Waitrose wall? And I replied to him something like, if you fast forward to 17 minutes, you'll see a comment for the Waitrose staff, which his reply was, why would anyone in their right mind sit through 17 minutes of rubbish to get to that? Facebook have rules about that, and I hope they will remove it soon. But you don't reply to these people. You simply block them. Click. Block. There was someone else I blocked this week. Who else? Oh, yes, someone else I blocked this week was being particularly nasty, although this particular person I know has a bit of a rough sense of humour, a little bit like myself. However, karaoke singers were getting a little bit upset with his comments, so I'm afraid he had to be blocked. There's no other way to do it, really. You know, you can't have people being upset by comments, and you know, and there is a difference. There is a difference between offensive and offensive. I mean, there really is. All right, I haven't done the birthdays, have I? I nearly forgot the birthdays today, boys and girls. Let's see what lovely people's birthdays. Oh, look who it is. Dave Lynn. It's Dave Lynn's birthday. Christ almighty, Dave. You must be getting on a bit, dear. What are you, about 98 now? Or should that say 980? Dave Lynn was in the film Beautiful Thing, which you may or may not have seen, boys and girls. And he is a gay Jewish superstar. Have a Nagila, have a Nagila, have a Nagila, have a Nagila. Not many words to that, is there? Are all Jewish songs based on 4 words? Have a Nagila. Or is it have a Nagila? Is it 4 words or 2? Happy birthday, Dave, to you. All right, happy birthday to Dave. Happy birthday to John Edward McBride and Scottish Don Edmund McBride. Lovely picture of you and the British Airways plane. Happy birthday, John. Pamela, I think you're one of the Manilow girls. Yes, indeed. Pamela Height. Happy birthday, Pamela. Are you coming to the UK? Are you coming to see our leader? It's a miracle. A true blue spectacle. Oh, I'm going on a bit, aren't I? Oh, we're over time. Anyone else? Let me see. Happy birthday to James Lawson. Nice to see you, sir. James Lawson. Happy birthday, sir. Is that all? Any more? Let me see. Any more? I think that. Jamie Osborne. Little pretty Jamie Osborne. How are you? Are you living in Malta or somewhere now? I'm sure you're living, I can't remember. You've moved abroad somewhere, haven't you? Happy birthday to James as well. And I think that's the last. Is that the last one today? One more. Happy birthday to George Burden. Happy birthday to all those people. And we will now sing. If I could only find my icon to press. Just a moment. Oh, it's over there, isn't it? There we are. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave Lynn, John Edward McBride, Pamela Hyde, even now, James Lawson and Jamie Osborne. Happy birthday to you. All right? Happy birthday, everyone. Have a lovely Tuesday, boys and girls. Tonight, being Tuesday night, I'll be hosting karaoke at the Golden Lion in Royal College Street in Camden Town. That's between 9 p.m. and 12 midnight, okay? See you soon.